And this young man is God. Everybody say, hi, God.
Hi, God.
He's representing, he's not my God. He's representing God. Amen. But the first part of nighttime that I studied was sunset. This is the part of the night where the sun has not fully disappeared from the sky yet. But it's just above the horizon. And at sunset, you understand that it's still kind of bright outside. You can still see. There's the sun over here, and you even see the moon at the same time, but it's still like daytime. This is sunset, and to me, I say this is the point of our lives when the sun, S-O-N, the sun has not yet allowed it to see that he has hidden himself from us during our situations. I like to think that this is the end of the honeymoon period for new believers. Like the sunset is even romantic ending of the honeymoon season when you're a new believer. You know that season when you just get saved, when you can ask God for anything that you want, and it just seems like it just happened just like that. Like, God, I need some lunch money. It's just, and somebody say, you want me to buy you lunch? Or that point where you walk in and you say, man, I wish I had a ride, and then one of the people from church is driving beside you. You're like, what in the world? Like, it just happens like that. And the reason that God allows this in that early stage is because he has to build you up so that you can trust him.
Right.
You can't just get on a new job and you see no perks and just want to keep coming back. God has to give you those perks. So she sees God without this blindfold on her. She's in her sunset period. She's in her romantic period of God. And God is allowing her to see him just as he is, right where he is. Everybody say there's another part of night. Say there's another part of night.
Another part of night.
This next part of night, or this next moment, is called dusk. Dusk is defined as the darkest point at night because the sun has now fully set and the moon is at its lowest. So dusk is where now the sun has went all the way down and the moon is just creeping up over the horizon. So this is the part where it gets black. So this is where I need you to put on your cover over your eyes. Go ahead, put it on up. This is dusk. And one thing that I've realized about dusk is that it's so dark that it's almost like you're blind.
All right.
I'm going to do something.
Wow.
Trust me. It's almost like you're blind. Walking through life. Saying, God, I don't know where you are. You were just here. You were just giving me everything that I needed. Everything that I desired. Everything that made me who I am. Everything that made me a Christian. God, he was giving me everything. And this is where I understand that God requires you to have that 5-letter word that without it, it's impossible to please him. That 5-letter word is what? Faith. For without faith, it's impossible to please God. And I believe that God sometimes will allow that dusk period, that nighttime period in your life because he has to see if you trust him enough. Did you just get saved for the perks, or did you get saved because you love him? Did you get saved just because everybody else was doing it, or did you get saved because you wanted your life to change? Did you come to Christ because everything else seemed bad and you just wanted something good? Maybe that's it. But God said that you got to experience this nighttime. You got to experience the darkest season in your life. And maybe somebody in here, you might be going through the darkest season of your life and you don't know where God is. And just like her, she can't see anything and she's reaching around. She doesn't know where she is. Because this is her dusk period. But God is saying, if you believe and you trust my word, follow my word, it says that I will walk 5 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. My word says I will turn to the left. Stop. My word says I will walk 5 feet forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My word says that I'll walk 20 more feet. Come on, give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Right there. We can go 20. Amen. God's word tells us everything we need to have happen in our dark points. God's word can then tell you that I need you to turn to the right one more time. Stop. I need you to walk about 3 more steps. 1, 2, 3, and stop. And I need you to turn to the left. Right there. Stop. I need you to walk about 1 more step. Stop. I need you to turn to the right. Right there. Walk 1 more step forward. Now turn around to the left. God says that He will make it so that if you follow His word, you can be right back in front of Him. Take your blindfold off, take your blindfold, and you're right back in front of God. When you are in your nighttime season, and